this morning. I got up about 3:30. I don't usually get up that early. I usually fish in the evenings, which I can sleep in then. One of my earliest fishing memories was watching Dad fly fish. Mum picked me up from school and then we went to a local reservoir where Dad was fishing, and there I just fell in love with it. I think it was just being there in the moment. Like, he didn't, I don't think he caught then, but I think it was just being there with him. They're going off the top a little bit. I don't think they're massive ones, but it doesn't really matter. And further up the pool, it looks good as well. It looks open for casting. It does. I'm going to find my dry flies that I would like to use. Yep, found them. There's a few midges about. So I was thinking something like this is a barbless, because then it's a bit more visible for me. Though later on I might switch, but I don't want to go too small, because here I'm limiting myself to only catching the small ones. I could do these knots, and then the one time I'm being recorded I mess it up. Right, I'm ready. Woo! Ooh, goodbyes. I've got two colours that I've made. I've made an orange one and I've made a red. It's meant to imitate a smaller fish, perhaps, that the chub would want to eat. As I've made the fly myself, I can see the action that it's producing. Bad cast. I can see the action that it's producing, and then I can change the design to how I want it to fish. It's fairly recently that I've been starting to target chub. It's something different to trout, very different. Really, I want to get under that most overhanging tree there and be on the left-hand side where there's more cover. Is that right there? Is that? I'll switch to lure, move to the next pool. I'm putting on a noisy flapper, meant to imitate like a frog or something. Cool, that one's slap. It's not where I wanted to cast it. That's where I wanted to cast it. I think we're going to move on to a different pool. There's some line down in the water, so I'm going to grab that before we leave. Where is it? Where's the line gone? It's important that we protect our environment, because if we don't, then it's going to be gone. And we can't recreate this environment. It just can't be done. Do you see that? Oh, I thought it was going to fall in, you know. We've come further upstream. We are at a wider pool. There are probably like 2 pound look, I'm distracted. I think I'm going to try cast from over there to this divot here, or that one over there, and I reckon that'll work. Right, I'm taking the bag off. I'm not risking it. Fish off. Fish on? No, fish off. Fish off. Come on. I've lost a fish. I had one on and then it went straight into the lilies and I lost it. Ah. Oh wow. 4.8 going straight down. It's the heat. I was 18 months old when I was diagnosed with diabetes. Diabetes has had an impact on my life in a variety of different ways. Some negative and some positive actually. Negatively, well, if I'm having, if my blood sugar goes low, then I have to take sugar and then sit out from activities. And then once they come back up, then I can carry on. I felt my blood sugar drop, so we've come back to the car so I can eat something. It can be, yeah, quite flat, but I've been out on the outside of the harbour and like it's crashing up and down, but it's quite fun to do when you sit out the back. We are off Portland Bill. We are fishing for bass, maybe a wrassed if one or two are knocking about. I'm using a stabby shad, 10 grams, so I'm trying to get a bit further down into the water column. I'm trying to make it drop as far down as possible. I'm trying to make it bump, but then not get snagged in rocks. It's got different elements to it, to river fishing, definitely. Like, no trees, which is a bonus. Are you caught on the bottom as well? Gone.
Gone?
Gone. I think. Ah, no. Boop. No, that's a fish. Where is it? Wants to stay on the bottom, doesn't it?
There it is. It's lovely.
We've been fishing all day. We've been loads and loads and loads of casts. And finally, we got a wrasse. Pretty excited. But it's not all about catching the fish. It's just being there, I think. Being in nature and just soaking in the scenery. I never let my diabetes stop me from doing anything. I think that anyone should be able to go fishing. Like, of course, it doesn't matter where you're from, age, sex, everyone should have a go at it, I think.